the world knew Freddie Mercury as a supernova, a performer who filled stadiums with an energy so potent it felt like the very air was charged with his brilliance. He was a force of nature, outrageous, flamboyant, and utterly untouchable on stage. His life was a whirlwind of music, art, and unapologetic self-expression. He was a man who famously said, "I don't want to change the world. I just want to leave something behind." And what he left behind was a legacy of artistry that continues to move millions. But there was another Freddie, one the world saw less of. A Freddie who, behind the curtain of fame, fought a battle in silence. For years, the tabloids hounded him, their pages filled with cruel speculation about his health. He refused to let their morbid curiosity define him. He retreated from the public eye not out of fear, but to protect the one thing he held most dear: his privacy and the dignity of his work. This is the story of Freddie Mercury's final act, a testament to his indomitable spirit. It's not a story of a farewell tour or a grand public speech. It's a story told through the quiet, profound moments of his final year, moments of creation, of defiance, and of a final, powerful message to the world he loved. The year is 1991. The rumors about his health had reached a fever pitch. But instead of hiding, Freddie did the most Freddie thing imaginable. He went back to the studio. With his body weakening, he declared, "I just want to make music." The sessions for the album Innuendo were a heroic, almost spiritual endeavor. He would come to the studio in Montreux, Switzerland, on days when he could barely stand, sometimes for only an hour or two. His bandmates, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, were witness to a kind of courage they had never seen before. Brian May would later recall how Freddie, frail and thin, would refuse to be helped. He would sing his parts in short bursts, pouring every ounce of his remaining strength into each note. He had a specific vision, a final mission. He wanted to finish what he started, to leave one last masterpiece for his fans. One of the most heartbreaking and inspiring moments came during the recording of "The Show Must Go On." The song was a powerful declaration of resilience, but Brian May was worried. He didn't think Freddie had the physical stamina to sing it. He suggested that maybe they should just do a demo and get someone else to sing the final version. Freddie's reaction was pure Mercury. He looked at Brian, a fire reigniting in his eyes, and said, "I'll bloody well do it, darling." He took a shot of vodka, steadied himself, and delivered a vocal performance that was raw, emotional, and transcendent. It was a defiant roar against his own mortality. He didn't just sing the song, he became it. He stood there, a shadow of his former self, but his voice was as powerful and as pure as it had ever been. It was the voice of a man who refused to be defeated. Then there was the video, the final, heartbreaking, and beautiful video. It was for the song "These Are the Days of Our Lives." The video was filmed in black and white to conceal the physical toll his illness had taken. It was an intimate affair, just Freddie and the camera. No big sets, no elaborate costumes, just the man, his band, and a final farewell. The footage shows Freddie, with his trademark mischievous grin, joking and laughing with his bandmates. He was still the life of the party, even in a room where everyone knew the truth. But as the song nears its end, something shifts. The music softens,
The mood becomes more somber. And then he turns directly to the camera. He looks straight into the eyes of every person who would ever watch this video, past the lens and into their hearts. He gives a small, knowing smile. And then his lips form the words. He doesn't sing them. He whispers them with his eyes. The last words he ever conveyed to his fans through his art. I still love you. The poignancy of that moment is impossible to describe. It wasn't a performance, it was a gift, a quiet, powerful promise that even in his final days, his love for his fans remained unshaken. It was a goodbye, but also a declaration. His body was failing, but his spirit was unbreakable. He was a showman until the very end, but in that moment he dropped the act and showed the world the soul of the man behind the persona. On November 23, 1991, Freddie finally released a public statement confirming his AIDS diagnosis. The next day, he passed away. But his legacy was already sealed. He had not only left behind a library of groundbreaking music, but also a final, profound message of love and resilience.
His final act was not a show for a stadium, but a quiet, powerful moment for the world. It was a demonstration that even in the face of immense pain, the human spirit can create something beautiful. He left us with the idea that the show, indeed, must go on. And thanks to his tireless work and a voice that will never be silenced, it does. His life and his final year of music were a testament to the power of art to transcend suffering. He showed us that even when the body is weak, the soul of a true artist can shine brighter than ever. His last message wasn't just a goodbye. It was a promise that as long as his music plays, as long as people remember his name, his love for his fans will endure. And so we must honor his wish. We must remember him not just for the spectacle he created on stage, but for the quiet, powerful moments of grace and courage he showed in the end. He was a star who burned so bright, and in his final moments, he left us with a light that will never, ever go out. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video, comment with your favorite Freddie Mercury moment, and subscribe to our channel for more untold stories about the legends of music.